Ja, ich habe mir nochmal geschnappt, jetzt sind wir ja gerade bei Kramer. Das ist natürlich eine super geile Floyd-Brett-Gitarrenmarke aus den 80ern. So, what's new on Kramer?
Well, you know, Kramer's got some new guitars now that they're ready. I mean, they've got a lot of pros out there playing. Kramer is back. Cool new guitars, cool new features, and plus also honoring Kramer's illustrious past. Remember, in the 80s, they were bigger than Gibson and that other company, combined. They were big. You know, the Floyd really got its go at Kramer. And they're really for shredders. They're 25.5-inch scale guitars. Epiphone's only got one, like the Nighthawk in that scale. So really, if you want the longer scale, you want to shred, you got to go to Kramer. And of course, Kramer, part of the Gibson family brands, and a close sister to Epiphone, so you get great quality. And so you know what you're getting. Kramer's back, and I think it's better than ever. Some of the best guitars ever made. Here we got a real Floyd Rose going on here. This is a Pacer Vintage, Seymour Duncan pickups. The Tiger Stripe. I mean, how can you not have an 80s video without this guitar in it? I mean, really, you know?
Last week I saw that guitar on stage with Steel Panther. It's the original guitar.
See, I know. Yeah, exactly. So
exactly that one here.
And look at that! Look at that affordable price for the real deal locking nut Floyd, Seymour Duncan's. Look at that Pacer Vintage Series in the Tiger Stripe. We also have it in a that same guitar with chrome hardware in a nice Honeyburst. Isn't that lovely? And look at that! Look at that top on there. Isn't that great? That's the real stuff right there.
Kramer's back.
Kramer is back hardcore. Also, you've got another famous guitar from Kramer's heritage, and of course, there's always going to be upgrades and things that they do actually better now. Here we have the SM1 in vintage white. You got it. Look at that. That's right. It will remind you a lot of the Stage Master back in those days, but we call it the SM1 right now. Wink, wink. And look at that. It's
we have the Seymour Duncans here, right?
Absolutely. Seymour Duncans. You got the humbucker and then the quad rails here, or the dual rails, I'm sorry. And look at the price on that. All that's the real deal.
It's very, very affordable.
Yes, with the Pro pickups. I mean, these guys are ready to shred. Don't forget, you've got the 84 Beretta. It comes in different finishes. You've got a black bullseye, red bullseye, and a solid red one.
That's a very classic design.
Yeah, and you know that solid red one, you can get yourself some black and white tape and have a little fun, if you know what I mean. And look at this. That's the real deal 84 Beretta. Very affordable. Seymour's. And over here, now these look a lot like a Les Paul, but they're not. They're a single cut. A lot of people make Les Paul copies and stuff. This is a single cut style for shredders from the company, from the parent company that, of course...
Because you have a Floyd Rose system and the MG pickups here, right?
Exactly. So you got a Floyd Rose. This is something you can't get from Appier Gibson. You got a Floyd Rose EMG active pickups, 8185s. Look at that. And, of course, the Floyd 25.5-inch scale locking nut. And the cool thing about what's different about this and the Les Paul, it's thinner, so it's going to be a little lighter. You got the longer scale, which you can't get from the other.
And you have that great price still here.
Look at the other price for the active EMGs and all the stuff you get. €6.50 RRP, that recommended retail. That's with a Floyd, and here it is, a little cheaper, of course, at €4.99 with, of course, Seymour Duncans and string-through tailpiece. Again, these are set neck.
It's a more classic type of the same guitar, right?
Exactly. So now the shredders have the option of getting, a single cut shape with the features that they want, with more features for a better price than some of the other copy brands out there. So it's the real stuff. Great new stuff from Kramer. You see, they've got a lot of great folks, some people and some new famous bands playing the new Kramer. So you'll see more and more of them on stage and in videos and stuff. So Kramer's back, and of course part of the Gibson family of brands, so you can be assured of the quality.
So unfassbar. Also die Gitarren sind wirklich wieder zurück hier, Kramer. Ich meine, die Sachen kenne ich noch aus den 80ern. Das ist echt krass und die Sachen kosten nicht viel Geld, sind super geil ausgestattet. Und ich habe genau die Gitarre letzte Woche gehört auf dem Like gegen den Batsch Cup mit Steel Panther. Ich habe mir gedacht, ey, die Gitarre klingt so krass und die kostet echt nicht viel Geld. Ich bin selber überrascht. Voll der Hammer. Okay, so Will Jones for Kramer Guitars. Thank you.
Thank you.